All right, so hi Nathan, welcome to Big Brother Columbus. So why don't we start off here by you telling us how you learned about Big Brother Columbus, why you decided to apply, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been a fan of Big Brother Columbus for years. I've been watching the live feeds for, I don't know, at least 3 seasons or something like that. And I also played with some former Big Brother Columbus players before in another Big Brother game. And so that's kind of how I got connected.
Okay. So who have you played with before?
I've played with Ben Wood, Jamie, whatever his last name
Boots.
is, Jamie Boots, and Aaron Fancy, who won that season.
Just a few small names.
Oh, and
here and there.
is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. So you've mentioned you've played before in Big Brother games. What was your strategy like?
My strategy used to be control everything, but that just never worked out for me. So I'm going to try to level it back a bit. I think I have a little bit of advantage because there's not a ton of live Big Brother games out there, and so I'm kind of at least understand the pacing of it, and so I know that like probably for the first day and a half I don't need to make a splash or anything, and I will be better set up for the end game if I play that way.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's good that you're like adapting your strategy.
Yeah.
You don't want to do the same mistake every single time.
No. We'll see how it works.
So, I forgot what the next question was.
Do you consider yourself a leader or a follower? And what about your previous games?
It's really hard because I'm a leader naturally, but you need to let other people at least appear to take the lead. Otherwise, you're the one who gets the axe first. So having shields is ultimately what I want to try doing. So get the bigger personalities to be on my side, and then let them, even if the numbers turn against us for a second, they'll be the ones cut first.
Yeah, it's a really hard balance to be the one having enough to show at the finals to kind of prove that you deserve to win, and also not have that put a target on your back too early in the game.
Yeah.
So we did get to look at your bio and your fun facts. So there was one fun fact that kind of stood out to me as a little odd, and I want you to kind of explain it a little bit more. So it says that you almost killed an ostrich with an ice cream cone. So I guess my questions are, why were you around ostriches? Why did you have an ice cream cone? Like, are ostriches like...
Well, okay, so I'm a little bit afraid of ostriches because this is like a very scarring experience. And so, because there was once when I was like really little, I went to like a drive-through animal park, and as we're like going through like the ostrich, I'm like 7 years old. I'm like, look, Mom and Dad, the ostrich is dancing on our car. You know, fast forward 10 years, I'm like, that ostrich was not dancing. It definitely thought our car was another ostrich.
Oh, wow.
So, and so, you know, a couple of years later, I was probably like 20 years old, and I'm in Wisconsin, Door County, visiting Washington Island, where there's an ostrich farm. And so we decided to do an ostrich farm.
Things
tour.
I didn't know existed.
Yeah, it's a real thing. I'm like, cool, let me go visit the ostriches and feed some animals. So they give you like a little like kitty waffle cone of like food pellets to feed the animals. And so I'm like, okay, cool, like let me go feed the animals. Like, this seems fun. And so I walk to the first thing, and there's ostriches right there. So like, I'm gonna feed the ostriches. Like, why not? So I put up my little cone of food just like over the fence, and the ostrich like with its like dinosaur neck like peers over and like looks at it like a T-Rex like salivating over its meal, and it just like honks down on it and takes the whole thing out of my hand and swallows it whole, and I start freaking out like, oh my god, I just killed the ostrich. Like, there's no way that thing's gonna be able to get that thing down. Like, it's gonna choke. And so no, the ostrich was not choking. I saw the shape of the ice cream cone going down its neck like a snake swallowing something too big for itself. Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that makes much more sense now that you've explained it, obviously.
So he didn't do it on purpose.
I didn't do it on purpose. It was
goodness.
and now and so when I left the ostrich farm, I did get some ostrich jerky. It's revenge, because I was like, I don't like ostriches anymore, and I'm gonna eat the shit out of this. Can I swear?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
This is YouTube. Okay, I think the last question: what will you be lying about, if anything? Like, will you talk about your previous LRG experience?
That's a good question. I think I'm not gonna lie completely. I think that some people probably have been able to research enough and know that I've had previous experience, but I can downplay
Yeah, I mean,
it.
the cast has been out for like, what, 12 hours now?
Yes, and of course they probably stalked everybody. And so I'm expecting some people are going to know that I've played before, and I didn't do that great in my last game, so at least that's playing up that plays in my favor. I can say, yeah, I played before, and I was terrible, so not a threat. So I don't think I really need to lie about that. I might like not bring up how much of an extent of a reality fan I am and my overall experience, but that's. Oh, and my knowledge of Big Brother Columbus, because nobody really knows how long I've been following BB Columbus. But
So downplaying the super fan knowledge.
yeah, I want to make people think that I'm a saint. Come into the game, make people think I'm a saint, and then when the time comes, turn it on and show people I'm really just a plain old sinner.
Thought of one last bonus question. Would you rather fight 1,000 mosquito-sized ostriches or one ostrich-sized mosquito?
One ostrich-sized mosquito for sure.
That kind of sounds terrifying.
It is terrifying.
They have a sword of like a.
But like ostriches are straight from like dinosaurs. Like at least
Okay, well, thank you so much for interviewing with
Thanks,
us.
Joe.
I wish you good luck in the game.